right now. Talk to the man right now.
Oh, yeah.
Feel like the man right now. Your girl on my line right now.
Oh, yeah.
Shorty ought to be my, me. Ooh, yeah. She love me in the gray sweatpants. You never stop laugh. Yeah.
Feeling like a boss, I done made it. Get so like a spaceship. I swear my life is amazing. Blowing money, no hesitation. Dimes, no basic. I know these be hating, but that's what made me feel like in the real life. Dripping all the sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall.
I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, oh yeah.
I like when birds come in. Sounds like I got seats in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
Here we go.
Now they try the right side here. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. And they'll go on the ground. And some room to run now. Down the numbers. There he goes. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, this has been a quick-spec offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Mariota. On the crossing route, complete. It's Hopkins. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, a 22.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First down, Mariota. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. In for the score. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. This is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Bortles throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Here's Bortles to throw. Going top shelf for Smith, and that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 83 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Let's go.
When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a handoff looking right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And, Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Caught left side, Hopkins. A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On third down, Mariota going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. They come out here in the eye. Now Mariota, and this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. DeAndre Hopkins from 4 yards out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now they try the right side here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
11B.
On second down, here's Bortles. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 45 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Bortles now on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. A first down throw for Mariota. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him? Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way. So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away. Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Mariota from the gun on third down. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass. And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. The 30, the 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard. And what's really... Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful. And that one gets blocked. There's simply nothing simple about trying to execute the PAT in some snow. No, absolutely not. We saw Exhibit A of it right there. You know, one thing that's going to be happening in the game now, the analytics side is going to get involved about what it takes, what the percentages are in the snow, what it's going to be like in the rain. All those things are going to come into play. You may see people decide to go for two more often if you have inclement weather. Back to it after the pick six. Mariota. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen. It turned into a really nice play. Now Mariota. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it. Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Now he'll escape to his right. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11.
Spread left, spread left, spread left. Hey, let's go. Trips left, trips left.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Throw left side taken in by Washington. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Spread left, spread left, spread left.
They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Lucy, Lucy.
Again, it's Bortles. And he fires one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hopkins. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Off the play fake, Mariota. Anderson a first down and more. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll run it here. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Throwing, Mariota. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Third and goal, Mariota. And this is going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. You might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. Back near his goal line. Here's Bortles. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Green 80.
Bortles going to try and throw on third down. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here we go. Green 80.
Bortles to throw on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that takes us from second to third down. Now, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Bortles. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 22. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. Mariota now on second down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Mariota to throw it. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So it's on to halftime in this. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Mariota. And he slings one that's incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, 3rd down here.
Looked like a possible miscommunication there because that's a curl route, and he ends up throwing it high. Somehow they just didn't have the timing or understand what each one was doing.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And now here's another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Here's Bortles to throw. And he's got it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
And on the ground they go with a running back. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2nd down, Mariota. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Mariota. Hopkins, strong running. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the 1st down and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders remember.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a 1st down on that effort. Mariota now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much short of a field goal. If you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And he's going to take this down to about the 17. A nice job of just sticking the helmet down 9 yards on the play, but still 3rd and 12 now. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. To throw is Mariota. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Hey, spread right, spread right, spread right, spread right, smack. 4 down. Mike 39, Lucy. Green inside.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
Sunday. Show left. Green inside.
Bortles going to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure.